And now we go to the Trump transition, where fallout continues over the president-elect's phone conversation with the president of Taiwan. The phone call stirring up tension and concern for China. Beijing today issuing a stern response, but still expressing hope that relations between the U.S. and China would not be damaged by the diplomatic dust-up. Brian Yennis is live at Trump Tower here in New York City with more. Brian?
Good evening, Arthel. Well, look, President-elect Donald Trump is defending this phone call as congratulatory, while also suggesting and downplaying the notion that this is somehow controversial by suggesting that it was the polite thing to do, noting that we sell some $45 billion worth of arms with Taiwan since 1990. In the tweets last night, Trump tweeting, "The president of Taiwan called me today to wish me congratulations on winning the presidency. Thank you. Interesting how the U.S. sells Taiwan billions of dollars of military equipment, but I should not accept a congratulatory call." Now, the Trump transition team says Taiwanese leader Tsai Ing-wen called to offer her congratulations. The call was planned. They spoke about the close economic, political, and security ties that exist between Taiwan and the United States. But in Taiwan, this is playing bigger. It's being seen as perhaps a potential major signal that the U.S. may boost its support of a free and sovereign Taiwan. Now, Taiwan's central news agency referred to the call between both leaders as, quote, historic. They said the two spoke for roughly 10 minutes about establishing a closer cooperative relationship. Now, this is a huge sticking point with China, which is hypersensitive to this issue regarding Taiwan. China does not recognize Taiwan as a sovereign nation. They believe it is still their territory. China filed a formal complaint with the U.S. Saturday, saying in part, quote, "We urge the relevant parties in the U.S. to abide by the commitment to the One China policy and to handle Taiwan-related issues with caution and care to avoid unnecessarily interfering with the overall situation of China-U.S. relations." The Democratic National Committee also weighing in, criticizing Donald Trump. Donald Trump is either too incompetent to understand that his foolish phone call threatens our national security, they said in a statement, or he's doing it deliberately because he reportedly wants to build hotels in Taiwan to pad his own pockets. This is a notion that is categorically denied, Arthel, by the Trump transition team.
So we hear how the Democrats, or at least some of them, are responding. Let's go to the other side. I mean, we know that Senator Tom Cotton, Republican senator from Arkansas, is praising Donald Trump for taking the call. How else is this playing out inside the GOP?
That's right. We're seeing overall, we can see the Republicans are responding pretty positively to this. You saw the senator from Arkansas, you mentioned that, Tom Cotton, Arthel. He said that, quote, that this phone call reaffirms our commitment to the only democracy on Chinese soil. But interestingly enough, others like former George W. Bush Press Secretary Ari Fleischer put the phone call in perspective by tweeting, quote, "Uh-oh, I wasn't even allowed to refer to the government of Taiwan. I could say government on Taiwan. China will go nuts." Ari went on to say that he doesn't mind this more aggressive stance as long as President-elect Donald Trump realizes what he was getting himself into and that this was all part of a more aggressive strategy when he did this. Arthel?
Okay, Brian Yennis outside there, Fifth Avenue, Trump Tower. Thanks, Brian.